Okay, this is question 4.2, this function question, and they give you a picture, and it looks like this. I graphed it with the computer, and they give you a parabola, and they give you what looks like an exponential equation. They tell you a few things. They say that the y-intercept of the parabola is actually the same thing as the asymptote of the exponential equation that they give you. So that's a big thing. That's a thing you can use right away. Well, let's just get started with it. We've got a parabola here, y equals x squared minus 4x, and the first question is to write down the y coordinate of c. Well, that's easy. X is 0, so it's 0 and minus 5. There it is, pretty easy. Then they ask you to write the coordinates of the turning point. So you use that minus b over 2a thing. Well, there's your b minus 4. There's your a is 1. Just minus b over 2a. That's minus 4 divided by minus 2. It's 2. 2 is the x value. You put that in there. You go 2 squared is 4. Minus 13. Minus 4 times 2 minus 5. That's minus 13. And you get minus 9. So there's the turning point, 2 and minus 9. That's the first two questions. Then determine what A and Q are. Well, Q, they already said the asymptote was y equals this intercept. Y equals, and it looks like it too on the graph. They've graphed it pretty nice, so it looks pretty true. So y equals minus 5. So that's what Q is. It must be Q is minus 5. And then you take this other point that's on there, 2 and minus 9, and you let x equal 2, y equal minus 9. You know q is minus 5. Well, you add 5 to both sides, you divide by 4, and you get what a is, minus 1. Easy. So minus 1, 2 to the x, and q is minus 5. The next question is, what's the range of f? And if you knew that range means all the possible values of y, it's really easy because you're looking at this parabola. Y can be anything above minus 9, but it can't be anything below. So the range of f is y is greater than or equal to minus 9. Now, these last questions are always tricky and they hurt people's heads. But like as Mrs. Fall showed me an easy way to do it. If you go f of x, they say for which values of k will the value of f of x minus k will be positive? Which values of k would make that happen? Well, wouldn't it be just a little bit easier to add k? Let's think of when would the function be greater than a number k? When would f of x be greater? I just added k to both sides. That's easier to think about. Well, if I draw a line here at f of x equals minus 9, or y equals minus 9, this line here, well, the question is, when will it be above, what would k value be? So if that's minus 9, I think f of x would be above the line. If anything down here, any value like minus 10, then f of x would be greater than k, or minus 11. But if I went up here minus 8, hey, there's some f of x's that aren't greater than that. There's some that are less than. So the answer must be k can be any number less than minus 9. Oh, I think that's the answer. Wouldn't say equal to it because then it wouldn't be positive to minus 9. So I went right to the place. F of x is greater than what number? Well, I went to that, this line, minus 9, right there, and I got my answer. I think the answer is k is less than minus 9. Well, I hope it's right. I think it seems right to me anyways. Okay.